Hello, good morning, everybody. Out here enjoying the sunshine in my morning, drinking me some coffee. I want to talk today a little bit about how our thoughts can influence us. If we picture our thoughts like a drop of water, um, each drop is almost meaningless in itself. But as these thoughts accumulate, they turn into a sea of negativity, or we can turn it into an ocean of life. We have these thoughts, and a lot of times our thoughts are to protect us from things that have harmed us in the past, things that have been unpleasant or that we have found detrimental to our life, and so we start thinking about ways to prepare for the events again, so that way we can defend and protect ourselves from being harmed or hurt, emotionally or physically. And then we can get stuck in them traumas. And, as we remember these events, our brain doesn't know the difference between remembering an event or visualizing an event or actually experiencing the event. And the stronger the emotional connection to the event, the stronger the impact on the body. So when you experience something, if you experience a trauma and then you experience the emotions that come with that trauma, as we remember that trauma, we're firing and wiring them same circuits that were fired in the event. So the brain is actually reliving itself in the past. And you are experiencing them feelings. And as we project and try to prevent them experiences from happening again, we are hardwiring our brain to actually experience them events again. We are using the power and the universal laws of attraction, um, you know, manifestation, and we're bringing that stuff into our life. We've conditioned ourselves to expect that to be what we deserve, what we are going to get, what's coming, just because, of our fear, and our anxieties and our defenses to try to protect ourselves from it. Another thing our mind's guilty of is projecting the worst possible outcome. Because when we project the worst possible outcome, when we live back in, our Neanderthal days and our caveman days, that was a adapted defense that kept us alive. Because if we prepared for the worst, then T-Rex isn't going to just gobble us up and eat us. Um, and that was useful in its time. But as time has gone on, we've become, where we've had so much accessible to us easily. Food, for the most part, shelter, then things that were like the key focus of us, in the day. Slowly, we've gained, the connections and the communities and the groups of people that have helped provide some of these things. So we don't really have to think about all these things in the worst possible way for survival, or for anything like that. So our mind just when we're thinking, and if it's a drop of water, what are your thoughts? Are you having good thoughts in the morning? Or are you going over the things you're grateful for, the things that you have to be, happy to have, or scenarios that could have been worse that you have to be grateful that they turned out the way they have? Look at your children, your pets. Do you start your day by clicking your phone on and connecting to what's known, or do you go into a time of creation in the morning? Do we jump right on our phones like 86% of Americans do? First thing they wake up, they jump on their phones, and I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty about that, and then I actually then go into my drinking coffee and being by myself time, and that's not the right avenue. I shouldn't be watching news as soon as I wake up, and I shouldn't be checking social media to check out what I missed and what's there before I focus on how I want my day to be, how I want to live in positivity and love and see things like the sunshine and the plants growing and my squirrels outside. Yesterday I had to come outside because I was having a hard time dwelling on could be's, would be's, maybe some days, and I came outside and watched these three squirrels up in my tree. They were all fighting over the last of the apples that are up there, but they took off across the yard, and it just hit me. It's just like this is great. You know what? It's not so bad. And, just try to live in the moment. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I love y'all. Make sure your drops that you're producing are going to add up to be something that you want to float around in. Don't get lost in a current or the turbulence of self-talk negativity. I love you all, man. I hope you have a great day. I enjoyed making this video, and I thank you all that like, subscribe, and follow me. And I'm trying to do this. I love you all, man. Have a great day. Peace out.